He who has nothing to die for has nothing to live for. A wise woman has much to say and yet remains silent. Do not correct with a strike that which can be thought with a kiss. If you see a man riding a wooden stick, say to him, "Good health to your horse." No land without stones, no meat without bones. The barking dog does not hurt the clouds. The village gates can be closed. The mouth of a fool never. He who has patience with his enemy rewards himself. If you're going to tell the truth, you better have one foot in the stirrup. Nothing is true. All is permissible. The best fighting is often against yourself. The weight of the burden is known only by he who carries it. Do not shoot a glass arrow into a painted deer. He who is a mocker dances without a tambourine. An instant illumination can be achieved. It is as easy as turning on a light. The problem is finding the switch in the dark. Often, the best way to give oneself what one lacks is to take from oneself what one has. The camel driver has his plans, and the camel has his. The world has not promised anything to anybody. An honest answer is a kiss on the lips. Endurance pierces marble. He who lacks knowledge derides his neighbor, but the man of understanding holds his tongue. In his heart, a man may plan his course, but God determines his every step. One bean does not make a whole meal. The camel never sees his own hump, but that of his brother is always in his eyes. The world of humans is divided by lines, but the minds know no limits, the hearts no barriers. An old cat will not learn how to dance. Even as a solid rock is unshaken by the wind, so as the wise unshaken by praise or blame. He who mocks the poor shows contempt for their maker. One man's shit is another man's factory of bliss. The dreamy man makes excuses for his inaction and places a fool's cap on his head. Though each part is different, there is always one way. Angels bend down their wings to a seeker of knowledge. Even the loftiest of mountains begins on the ground. He who touches honey is compelled to lick his fingers. In movement, there is blessing. One who does not travel will not know that value of men. The driver of an ass must by necessity know its wings. 3 things can cause sorrow to flee: water, green trees, and a beautiful face. As the sand of deserts are with a weary traveler, so are words to he who loveth silence. Every dog thinks of his own fleece as gazelles. If a man puts a cord around his neck, God will provide someone to pull it. One who is not moved by words is not moved by the stick. The first thing one should own is a home, and it is the last thing one should sell. Time wounds all heals. Better a handful of figs and content with that than to own a gate of peacocks and be kicked in the eye by a bridle camel. If a man told you that a dog had run off with your ear, would you go after the dog or search first your ear? Instruct a man, you instruct an individual. Instruct a woman, you instruct a nation. The hand you cannot bite, kiss. Better a patient man than a warrior, one who controls his temper than one who takes a city. Exert efforts, and you shall be rewarded. If at noon the king declares it is night, behold the stars. It is the eyes that eats. Open your door to a good day and prepare yourself for a bad one. The heart of a fool is in his mouth. The mouth of a wise man is in his heart. What is here is elsewhere. What is not here is nowhere. A devil takes one and makes two. A scent takes two and makes one. Better the goggling of a camel than the praise of a fish. Few desires happy life. If I listen, I have advantage. If I speak, others have it. Plans fail for lack of counsel, but with many advisors succeed. You can't catch 2 frogs with one hand. A dog on the run is safely kicked. By all means, make friends with the dog, but do not lay aside the stick. Kindness can pluck the whiskers of a lion. Pleasant words are honeycomb, sweet to the soul and healing to the bone. A fool's lips brings him strife and invites a beating. Open your door to a good day and prepare yourself for a bad one. He is a good storyteller who can turn a man's ears into eyes. If you are afraid of something, you give it power over you. It is worse to be wounded by words than a sword. It is better to be the object of jealousy than of pity. Cold teaches a man how to steal charcoal. Instruction in youth is like engraving in stone. In every false step, there is something good. Abundance of money is a trial for a man. If you don't understand it with a wink, you certainly will with a blow. A wise man without a book is like a workman without no tools. There is no queue at the gate of patience. The quarrel of lovers is the renewal of love. If there were no cold Friday evenings and boring Saturdays, no one would get married anymore. A good name is more valuable than a velvet garment. If the judge is against you, you should withdraw the complaint. A garden without a fence is like a dog without a tail. If a rich man steals, it is a mistake. If a poor man makes a mistake, he has stolen. A fly will not get into a closed mouth. If a man once fall, all will tread on him. Strong attachment is difficult. It makes one mad or kills. He who flatters with laughter wants to see you cry. Perform good deeds, you will not regret them. Friendship is honey, but don't eat at all. Over truth, there is light. Reading books removes sorrow from the heart. Whoever does not respect you insults you. Do not respond to a barking dog. That's all on the Moroccan proverb. Do like this video so that more people can benefit from this body of knowledge. Don't forget to also subscribe. Thank you.